welcome back, Love Nation. This is Nina. Like, share, and subscribe. Thank you to everybody that has been coming to my channel. Like this video, share this video, and hit that notification bell so you know when I drop my next one. We're going to get straight into this. This is my end of year hot topic and celebrity countdown. This year, actually, more than any other. I've been doing this now for a few years. This year has been a mess. It's actually been hard to pick through the stories that made my top 10 list for literally the craziest stories. But I had to pick through some. Now, all my day ones know that I've been doing this since the first year I started my YouTube channel. And this year has absolutely has to be the craziest amount of celebrity stories I've ever had. There has been so many lawsuits, there has been so many divorces. I mean, there has been a lot. We're just going to start with our number 10, who is Lizzo, shown on the screen, you guys. And she could have been higher on the list. However, a lot of other bad behaviors came right before hers. So we're just going to get into this shocking lawsuit. Now, three of her dancers, Ariana Davis, Crystal Williams, and Noel Rodriguez, sued her several months ago concerning how she treats her employees. Now, this case honestly was probably one of the biggest shockers just because Lizzo has literally built an entire brand off of body positivity, off of loving yourself, off of being comfortable with your size. And the way she performs and sings has really won a lot of hearts and souls up until this lawsuit. This lawsuit was absolutely stunning to me for someone that talks about body positivity. Just to refresh you guys, according to the reports, the three dancers I just showed you guys are suing Lizzo for harassment and creating a hostile work environment. The lawsuit was filed Tuesday, August 1st, accusing Lizzo of pressuring the dancers to touch a performer at an Amsterdam club. She also she allegedly was subjected to the dancers to an excruciating audition after leveling false accusations that they were drinking on the job. Unfortunately, there was more. The backup dancers also accused Lizzo of bringing attention to one of the dancers gaining weight. She allegedly fired the dancer for recording a meeting due to a health condition. The suit was filed in LA Superior Court, and accused the head of Lizzo's dance team of proselytizing to other performers and deriding those who had premarital sex while sharing their fantasies, focused on fellatio and sharing the virginity of one of the plaintiffs. In addition, the harassment and hostile work environment, the filing brings claims for religious and racial harassment, false imprisonment, interference with prospective economic advantage, and more. You guys, this was an absolute complete mess, and we do have an update in this case, which I will be going into in just a moment. But let me say this: this case was really sad. A lot of women looked up to Lizzo. A lot of women were definitely vibing with her, and I'm not gonna lie, I really liked Lizzo's music before this. I was definitely checking for Lizzo personally before this happened. When this came out, literally, I do not even hear about Lizzo's concerts or anything anymore. There was a few performances which I do know that she had to cancel. I do believe that she might be back on her grind, but she's getting a lot less attention now, as a lot of people are just not feeling this at this time. She's lost a lot. Now, just to go back into Lizzo's response, she said that the last few days after this was filed was gut-wrenchingly difficult and overwhelmingly disappointing. Her work ethic, morals, respectiveness have been questioned. My character has been criticized. Usually, I choose not to respond to false allegations, but there these are just as unbelievable as they sound and too outrageous not to be addressed. And then she went further on to say in the statement, because the statement was pretty lengthy, that I am not here to be looked at as a victim, but I also know that I am not the villain. And the media have portrayed me to be the last few days. I am very open with my personality and expressing myself, but I cannot accept or allow people to use that openness to make me out to be something I am not. There's nothing I take more seriously than the respect we deserve as women in the world. I know what it feels like to be body shamed on a daily basis and would absolutely never criticize or terminate an employee because of their weight. And again, that was another big issue cited in this lawsuit, that Lizzo was literally forcing her larger dancers to lose weight and mock them if they looked like they had gained weight. And furthermore, she said, as an artist, I have always been very passionate about what I do. I take my music and performances seriously because at the end of the day, I only want to put out the best art that represents me and my fans. With passion comes hard work and high standards. Sometimes I have to make hard decisions, but it's never my intention to make anyone feel uncomfortable or like they aren't valued as an important part of the team. Again, this is a part of her statement that she had posted very quickly on social media, because literally a lot of people had came out against her. You guys remember that this went absolutely viral earlier this year. She concluded this by saying, I'm hurt, but I will not let the good work I've done in the world be overshadowed by this. I want to thank everyone who has reached out in support to lift me up during this difficult time. Now, this case I did look into is still being proceeding through the courts. And not only did this come into question, but a previous employee, more specifically a female director, also put on her social media, and I'm about to play that here. And she worked with Lizzo. She said, I usually do not comment on anything pop culture related, but in 2019, I traveled a bit with Lizzo to be the director of her documentary. I walked away after 2 weeks. I was treated with such disrespect by her. I witnessed how arrogant, self centered, and unkind she is. I was not protected and was thrown into a crappy situation with little support. My spirit said to run as fast as you effing can, and I'm so grateful I trusted my gut. I felt gaslit and was deeply hurt, but I've healed. Now, coming into the lawsuit update, they went to court November 22nd of this year, and Lizzo is fighting back, saying that Lizzo saying that the anti-slap statutes does not apply to protect Lizzo from facing legal repercussions for the discrimination allegations in their suit, and she cannot be insulated from civil liability because of all their conduct is protected as free speech under the anti-slap statute. The defendant Lizzo asked this court to rule in exactly what fashion the attorney wrote. For unfortunately for all the victims, um, the law says otherwise. Um, Lizzo's is appealing the decision in a 19-page response to this lawsuit. And like I said, right now, this is still the early stages. There's a lot of back and forth, but they did go to court November 22nd, a few days before Thanksgiving, and this is ongoing. So, again, there's a lot going on with this case. Lizzo is definitely facing a lot of scrutiny, and this was a very shocking case. Leave your comments below. Which celebrity news do you think is going to make this countdown, and which celebrity do you think is number one? Um, so share your comments. Like, share, subscribe to hear more about this list when I go into number 9. Like, share, subscribe, you guys. Till next time, be safe and enjoy your day. Bye, guys. 2023 was definitely a mess.